Hey guys, Pieguyrulz here, and welcome back to Valentoon's week. So Invader Zim has a Valentine's Day special because, well, why not, I guess. And to be completely honest with you, the first half of this episode plays out almost completely like you would expect. Yeah, it's Valentine's Day, and instead of giving out cards, the kids in class give out meat. And there's a new girl in school that Zim thinks has a crush on him. So, in order to learn more about this human romance type thing, he tries to woo her the only way he knows how and gets continuously rejected and meat thrown in his face. But then the episode takes a different kind of turn when we find out that, spoiler alert, the new girl is actually another Urkin that's bent on taking the Earth from Zim because Zim did something horrible to her way back when, and Zim has to stop her from taking over the Earth. So the first half of this episode is very much just like a Valentine's Day episode in Invader Zim. You know, you've got your typical twists like the whole meat thing, and you've got your sadistic jokes in there, all sorts of crazy weird stuff, and then you have Zim's idea of what romance is, and then Zim getting tortured. It's all exactly what you'd expect, and in fact, it could have just been an episode on its own. But the second half of the episode turns it into a whole big special event, and this is supposed to be one of the episodes that really kind of launched into Invader Zim being more than just an episodic series, starting to have a little bit more of continuity, starting to have more recurring characters, recurring themes, other bad guys, aside from Zim, if you want to call Zim a bad guy, anti-hero, whatever. Of course, that was all completely ruined when Tak never showed up again because Nickelodeon canceled the series. Of course, that's a discussion for another time. It's a shame, too, because this episode shows that Invader Zim can kind of take itself a little bit seriously at times, while still keeping its wacky, dark humor. In production order, this was also the Season 1 finale, although it didn't air as such. I had actually forgotten how visually interesting Invader Zim was. Like, they use such advanced techniques as racking focus, which is something you don't usually think to do in animation. That's when something in the foreground's in focus, something in the background's out of focus, then you basically switch the focuses. Then there's, of course, how they do the spaceships with the CG, which actually looks legitimately good because it's supposed to be kind of otherworldly, instead of just using CG for, like, something stupid like cars. There's a lot of interesting things here, and there's even a really good joke where Zim fights a ham demon off-screen, and his lines are absolutely great. He lampshades it and everything. The more I watch of this show, the more I realize and understand why people feel so passionately about it, and people were so upset as why it got canceled. Like I said, that's a discussion for another time, and I will be revisiting the subject fairly soon, but I just want to say, I don't really know if I've even seen all of the episodes, thanks to the weird thing that happened where half of them got disappeared for a few years and then aired on Nicktoons network. So this episode in particular, I don't think I've seen. It's possible I have, it's possible I haven't. It was aired before the whole Nicktoons network thing, but I don't know. Anyway, I'm sure there's still episodes out there that I haven't seen, and I'm going to make a point to watch the entire series. As a matter of fact, iTunes actually has the entire series in a whole set, so maybe I'll just buy it like that for $25. So yeah, this episode is great, and probably, technically speaking, the best one I've talked about so far, if you think about it, because it succeeds in being a Valentine's Day episode parody thing, and also being a really epic, awesome Invader Zim episode. So it's an episode that's appropriate to watch both on Valentine's Day and any other time of the year. So I definitely recommend this one. Pieguyrulz, out.